Hey, y'all, you listen to the Gary Owen podcast. Hashtag Get Some. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gary Owen with the Get Some podcast. You can listen to this on iTunes. Just go to iTunes, search Gary Owen / Get Some. Or you can listen to it on YouTube. Go to youtube.com / Gary Owen.com. And as always, we're filming this in Cincinnati, Ohio at Timeless Recording Studio. You can follow them on Instagram at Timeless R Studio. And I'm going to keep bringing this up until I get the hookup. I found out they're getting business off my podcast. The engineer here fucked up.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo,
discount.
We got like 8 podcasts we record here now. And I'm like, really?
How about a discount?
How'd that happen? Because of you, man. You keep pumping it. Oh, it's fucking great. I can't get nothing off of it. All right, I'm going to go over my schedule real quick. Big day. I'm just going to go over big dates this week. November 17th, I'm in New Orleans, Louisiana at the Sanger Theater. December 15th, I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio at the Taft Theater. And New Year's Eve, I'm in Dallas, Texas. It's actually Grand Prairie, Texas at the Verizon Theater. And December 28th, I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the Pabst Theater. So those are the big dates. I have club dates in between. I always tell people, just go to my website, GaryOwen.com. My tour schedule is always on there. It's always updated. Now, a lot of times I do read a lot of people's comments on my social media pages, and a lot of people said they're my favorite 2 guests that I've had so far. And I've only had 5 or 6 guests. A lot of times I'm up here by myself, has been my dad and my wife. So I said, oh, why don't I just bring them both on?
So sweet. Oh, thank you,
since they're both here. And
I agree.
I just want to know, okay, so let's just go back to the beginning of our relationship, me and my wife's. And I remember the first time I brought her home was Christmas of 1998.
It was so cold.
It was so cold. And she goes, I don't want to go back to Ohio. And I go, it don't get cold in Ohio. It was literally the coldest fucking winter ever. I just want to know, I'm gonna let you guys talk for a minute. I'll step out. And the reason, if you're watching this on YouTube, the reason I'm not sitting in the middle is I get claustrophobic. And I was like,
I thought it was because I was a girl in black.
That's probably it. There's probably some truth to that.
No, the color scheme works.
White.
No.
It looked weird.
No.
That's what I thought. I was different. That's why I'm in the middle.
So,
change that Oreo cookie.
Yeah.
Reverse Oreo. Yeah.
Reverse Oreo.
Yeah. So I just want to know your first impression of my dad, and I want to know my dad's first impression of you.
Okay. So when I first came to Ohio, I think the first side of your family I met was your mom's side.
Ooh. So my dad didn't have a lot of
downside
up to.
Well, your mom has a great sense of humor, whatever. So that was the first side that I had met. But I think I had come before because it was when was the reunion? With the
summer.
With the pool that sits on top of the ground?
That was the summer after that.
Okay. So the mother side, it was good. It was fine. When I met the dad, so I thought Gary had gotten his sense of humor from his mom because she had a good sense of humor. But then when I saw these two together, I couldn't believe it because they look so much alike. And, I was really left out, honestly, of the equation. Once they get together, they don't need anybody else.
We don't mean to do that. But
no one else is needed.
Yeah, who's this black girl in my house?
So, everybody, I think, me being different, black, I had a kid, you don't know what to expect. So you kind of walk in cautiously in case some pop off, or somebody say something. But
have you ever, did you ever visit any white guy's family before in your past that maybe you dated or anything?
Well, I dated a lot of white guys when I lived in Santa Barbara.
I'm talking about interviews like, this is my girl.
No, but I wasn't, no. I met some white.
No, like you flew cross country.
Hell no.
Okay.
No, it was never that serious for me.
So this is like, I'm like this, yo.
So it was new.
What up?
But you got to keep in mind.
Look what I brought, guys. Hello, I'm not gay.
Did your family think you're gay?
Oh, Ron did. My stepdad did.
Oh, he thought you're gay?
Oh, he accused me of being gay like numerous times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh, no.
Don't surprise
maybe
me.
he's a suppressed homosexual himself.
Could it be?
No,
Maybe he was projecting.
No, he asked me numerous times, like, hey, man. One time he asked me I was 9 years old. And I go, I don't even know what gay is. And I'm like, what is that? He goes, I mean, are you? I was like this, what the I'm 9. I don't even know what the fuck gay is. I don't know yet. Honestly. And then he asked me again.
But you're clear now.
He asked me if I was gay. He pulled me aside and goes, I just want to, hey man, I mean, just tell me if you are. And I went, nah. And I always, I did a joke on stage where I was like, I didn't want to tell him I like black girls. I go, so that's why, here's the thing. He would always say, you never bring girls over and never see you with girls. I go, we live in a fucking trailer park. I'm not bringing girls back to the trailer.
No.
And plus I was a late bloomer with puberty. And I always felt less than, even though I shouldn't have. There was other guys in the trailer park that dated girls and hung out. I always felt like I had nothing to offer. So I didn't ask anybody out. Because I don't have any money. I can't bring you anywhere. I don't have a car. So where are we going? If I ask you out, we can't do anything. So I just didn't ask anybody out.
And you didn't have a double wide. I mean, yeah, you're a single. I mean, God, you had a double wide, then maybe you'd have brought somebody over.
So I just never asked anybody out. So he was always like, you gay? I mean, it was like, it was 2-3 times growing up. He asked if I was gay. And I was like, no, I like black girls. And he was like this, I'd prefer gay. What? Oh. Just kidding. Not like black girls. I'd rather you say gay.
Considering he had a black girl. Yeah. But anyway, so I didn't know what to speak, to think or to expect. So, you walk in cautiously and they were all so loving and welcoming. Yep. I mean, they hugged me, it was almost like they even realized here's a black girl, or they were so turned up. They're like, a black. I'm not sure.
No, you just didn't hit the room where you had the teacup. It was Get Out. You just was too smart for us.
But
first thing I thought of, I want to hug her.
Yeah.
The tits.
Bring it in. Jane, I love you, but you don't have them. Just saying, man. Jesus.
He did say that too. Sounds like a lot of fun. That's what he said.
Oh God. I am. But oh God.
Hell on.
So they were awesome. It was fine. It was great. It was great. And they have a lot of fun together, as a family.
Okay. We'll get to what my dad thought in a minute. So
I thought that was great.
So we great fun and everything. But now here we are 20 years in. Do you have any? I didn't realize you say the same shit to me that his wife says to him. He goes, "You two emotional motherfuckers."
We do. God, they're so sensitive to each other. To each other.
Hey, my dad hasn't called me in like a month.
Yeah, it's just. Well, I'm the same way. I mean, your feelings hurt are easy, and then. Okay, I got this pride. I'm not calling him. Maybe he'll call me. Fuck that guy. Yeah.
So I did the same thing. Fucking ain't calling him.
Asshole.
But then Jane and I have to suffer by listening how one of them hasn't called the other one.
Well, and you know what, Kenya? I'm glad you said that because she says the exact same thing. She goes, well, you're just going to make up. Just call him or he's going to call you. And then we're going to go through this rock and roller coaster all over again. Yes. I'm tired of listening to him.
It is. We'll call each other. It'll be awkward for like 5 minutes, and then 10 minits in, can you believe that motherfucker said that? This bitch motherfucker. Also, we're dying. We forgot. Why are we mad again? I forget. Let's get something to eat.
That's the truth.
So what'd you think of Kenya? First time, obviously, you saw the
package was really nice, and and I'm thinking, to be honest with you, man, I love you and everything, but I'm thinking, oh my God, you got kicked the coverage here, big time. But I mean, I just thought she was a very thoughtful woman, just engaging, personable, beautiful inside and out. And I'm not just saying this because you're sitting here.
Sure you are.
No, maybe a little bit, but I just fell in love with her because she just is. I mean, she's a great mom, great Emilio too. I met Emilio when that kid.
Emilio's my he's my oldest son.
Clarify that. Yeah,
he's my stepson. We don't say step in our house. Yeah. It's my oldest son that didn't come from my balls.
Yeah.
That's what we say.
Yeah,
I always say our son Emilio. I call him Hannibal Lecter. Because that
kid kill people?
Amazing.
But that kid is even keel the whole way. Hannibal Lecter would like chop your head off and just be like, Mill's like that. Mill's like, hey, what's up? Hey, you won the lottery. Awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, we're gonna get married. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It could be in a forest. It could be in a church.
Yeah. Everybody likes Emilio. Very laid back, very easy.
Yeah, if you don't like Emilio, you don't like
There's
life.
something wrong.
Right.
Yeah, with you if you don't like Emilio.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah. You can dislike the rest of those kids, but not Emilio.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
So what?
Jane, I like Jane. I like the whole family. The whole family was great.
Yeah.
Grandparents.
Well, you met Em and Kayla when they were little too, and they.
How old were they? That was 20 years ago.
I got a picture. Yeah, they were like 5. Because you guys, remember, you guys spent the night.
Yeah,
and they were just all over you. I mean, they're just lovable kids. They really are.
Speaking of which, one just got married.
Oh yeah, that was
a couple weeks ago.
Man.
It was a couple weeks ago. One got married.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the best thing about that wedding, and everything was great, but when the doors closed and then they opened and Emma's there, that's when I knew I was in
you talking about the
church, big trouble, because I couldn't control it. I just made a beeline for the front of the altar, man. It was like a sprint.
Did you just drag her?
I did.
Come on,
ran down there. Even Gary said, "Dad, you gotta slow down, man. My God,
I'm literally up there like, slow down.
Oh man, it's just,
you're rushing.
Oh God, never forgot to shake his hand. And that little priest, he's like, "Hey, you got to shake his hand, man." I went, "Oh, well, all right, sorry, man. Hey, I just want to get in the pew, crying out because I knew it was coming, man." Jeez.
You both are criers.
Yeah, we are.
Well,
you're a crier.
Cried at the BET wedding.
He cries a lot.
Does he really?
Well, not
how many times
lately. I don't know.
I probably went 20 years without crying though. I went a long time without crying. I think it all kind of opened up with my brother passing away.
Yeah.
And then I think the only time you ever saw me cry before Dallas died was when we first got together and I tried to leave.
No.
When did I cry?
I thought you cried at Amber's funeral.
That was brief.
Oh, it doesn't count?
That's
so in 20 years.
That don't count.
20 years before Dallas passed away, my brother.
Yeah.
So Amber's funeral? That was it?
I thought. But
I'm a crier?
Well, I think as you have gotten older, you have become.
You've evolved.
Maybe you are just more in touch with your feelings.
Now you're just a big baby.
Yeah, big bitch.
Yeah.
Just a bitch.
I don't know.
But you're a cold heart. You're a cold-hearted motherfucker.
That's true. That's true. So as I've gotten older, I've gotten a lot.
Should be looking at me.
That's not true. I'm so used to
Oh my God. You're just like.
Stop it. Lies. The devil is a liar.
Only time. Okay. So 20 years we've been together. So my brother passed away 3 years ago. So since he's passed away, I think, I've probably become a little more emotional with everything.
Right.
But before that, so my cousin Amber passed away. But I cried quick. It hit me and then it was gone. It wasn't like I was crying the whole funeral. It was
I had never seen you cry before.
No, you did once.
Okay.
Almost. Because, and I don't think you know this story. I almost left you when we first started dating.
Hold up. I don't even like how that sounds. That's right.
Well, if you let me finish.
Let's preface that.
You'll be like, goddamn.
This could be a little domestic thing going on here.
Right. I'm about to cut your ass out of it right now. What?
Oh my God. You remember, I moved in with you. And then I said, I just told you, I said, I'm going to leave. This ain't working out. You're like, what? You're like, you just moved in. I go, yeah, it ain't working out. I wasn't making any sense as why I was leaving. You're like, because you were like this. Not like you're begging me to stay. You were just like,
exactly.
You just went,
come on now.
You got to tell me why, because this don't make no sense. Like, how do you move in and then 2 days later, like, I'm done, I'm moving out? Like, how does that happen? And I told you, I was like, I got all misty eyed because I said, I don't trust myself being a dad with Emilio. I was like, because I don't want any kid to feel what I felt growing up.
Oh.
And that's when I almost left. And you was like this. And then I remember you held me. I'm sitting there crying.
But remember, I never held him. See, I'm soft.
She held me.
I got a soft side.
Oh, you was about to miss that dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing, I just got it.
Understand.
Hold on. In-house dick?
Hey, man, that's a congenital thing.
I come home from work. Come on now. So she said.
You're welcome.
The lyric that she said. That Owens ain't coming up short. I'll tell you that. The Owens boys ain't coming up short.
Yeah, baby. We late.
Oh, God.
So I remember I was on the bed. I was crying. I was crying though. That wasn't like a sob. I was crying. And I remember you just grabbed me. You was like, you just got to do what I say. She goes, I won't let that happen. You got to do it. Because I just didn't want Emilio to go through what I went through growing up. And I'm sitting there, I'm a stepdad too. I'm like, I'm a stepdad. I don't want him to not like me or to, resent me. And I was like, honestly, I was more like, I didn't trust myself. Like, am I going to start yelling or acting irrational and crazy?
That is so interesting because I would have never, not only you, but anybody to mistreat him. He was, any of my kids. Like, I would have never allowed that. So I was never worried about whoever I decided to date to come in and mistreat Emilio, because that clearly was not ever
that would have been checked.
Going to happen.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't think I was ever worried about mistreating him. I think it was more of I'm the stepdad, and I didn't know there's good stepdads out there. I didn't know there's dudes out there that are just can move in with your mom and be cool. I was just thinking, oh my God, stepkids must just hate their stepdads or whatever. Because at that point, I didn't know. I was still in denial of my childhood, basically. So I'm thinking something's wrong with me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was more like, oh, I just don't want Emilio to hate me, and I don't want him to. We get older and he's scared of me coming around or doesn't want to come home and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because even when I was cool with Rod, my stepdad, and everything, it's still, when I had to call him, I had to take a deep breath. Right. Around him, I had to be like, because he was like, what's wrong with you? Because I almost started hyperventilating going to the house. Like, what's wrong? I go, I just got to be ready. I don't know what's coming. You don't know what's coming.
But I think you go back to like when you're 7 and 8.
Yeah, you're 7 years old.
That's what I think.
And that was the only time you saw me cry, though, before Amber's wedding, was that time.
Then along came Austin, and everything changed. As soon as you see that baby, it's
Did
all
I cry
over,
when
man.
Austin was born?
Yes.
I think I just got a little glossy-eyed. I didn't just like be like,
oh, no, I think that was me.
My son. Yeah, you were gone. That was funny, though.
I didn't cry with Kennedy because she was doing so much damn crying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kenny cried for 4 hours straight.
So,
like, this bitch got shut
and
up.
I was like, she doesn't like me. She doesn't like
She goes, my baby don't like me.
She's so cute. I never
she's a stuck-up bitch. She don't like nobody. The doctor held her. Kid. The midwife, she don't like nobody. She's a stuck-up bitch. And she's 4 hours old. We gotta rein this in.
But that was the last time she cried, so.
Yeah, she's not a crier. No, neither of her kids are.
No.
No, you know what? Kennedy's not.
No.
Even though when you did the thing at Talawanda.
Oh,
she cried.
Show some love for
She
you. Yeah.
cried.
Oh, well, I spoke to my high school about addiction. What I come to find out, I thought I was going to start going to high schools talking about addiction and drugs. Come to find out, it was childhood trauma that I was speaking about. It was, because I didn't know anything about drugs, and I remember my manager was like, "Yo, your avenue, if you're going to go talk to high schools, is not drugs. It's childhood trauma.
Right.
That's what leads to drug abuse. Somehow you got out." But yeah, she cried at that. Kenny cried at that.
She did.
Yeah, we don't have. It's your side because obviously me and my dad are in touch with our feelings.
We cry a lot. I'm getting ready to cry right now.
I'm gonna cry right now.
You know what? And that's interesting because I didn't see a lot of crying growing up. So I was surrounded by a lot of strong women that were single due to death or cheating. Yeah. And
God damn.
Sorry.
That's why you're so cold.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Death or cheating.
I mean, that's why people were not together.
Shit didn't work out.
Shit didn't work out. Yeah.
Well, sometimes shit don't work out. Yeah. And it's usually because of death and cheating.
Well, did they kill him because they cheated?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes some stories we don't speak about.
Yeah.
But so I didn't see a lot of crying. I was just surrounded by women that were doing, you know what I mean, who kept it moving. So so that could be true. Maybe,
I didn't see a lot of crying.
Because I'm not a crier. I'm more of a problem solver,
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Well, you should probably cry more.
Oh, how do I cry?
Oh God, I can't even see her cry.
It would be, it'd be cheesy.
I don't know.
No, I cried at our wedding. I didn't cry at the first wedding. I cried at the second.
Oh, the second one.
No, I was ready to cry at the second, but Gary was crying so much that I told him, I said, "Damn, I can't even cry." He crying.
Yeah.
Well,
I was gonna.
Two reasons I cried was one, when you walked down the aisle.
Oh my God.
I think it just overwhelmed me that one of the biggest regrets I've had in our relationship was the wedding and how fucked up it was. And I go, oh, if I finally get to make that right. How many? You don't think you're ever going to make that right? Because it was always a sore spot for you.
And I didn't think I'd ever do it again. So
right, but when somebody offers to do it for you,
right,
Yeah.
But okay, so then I did cry. Remember when we were choosing the music?
oh, you cried and we did, and I had to
Right.
console you.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
I
how we
even-
did. We never cry together.
And by the way, I didn't think you were going to do it.
Well,
I really didn't think you
I was gonna do
wanted
it
a
either.
second wedding.
I didn't.
thought, no, I don't want
It
to
was
do
so
this.
terrible the first. Yeah, I was good.
Yeah, you cried. Yeah, I don't think we ever cried together.
No, I don't think we've ever cried together either. Because somebody got to be able to console and to make
Yeah.
sure the other is okay.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever cried together.
You know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It
Not even
is
the first time we had
crazy.
sex. That was weird.
What?
Wow.
What?
We didn't cry that moment.
Were you supposed to cry when you have sex?
I was so happy. I was just smiling.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I'm pumping away like this.
I love this girl.
And you're like, what's wrong with you? I'm just so happy.
Oh, okay. I think if you're crying during sex, something is not
Something's
going right.
wrong. You got some problems. You got some issues, man.
What are you crying for?
Serious
We could've done this
issues.
50 years ago. I'm so glad we're living in the age we are now. We had to suck.
You would have had to sneak. You'd had to 50 years ago?
50 years ago, we would have to snuck around. We couldn't have just dated openly.
Oh, I was thinking.
Not in Ohio, maybe in California we could
Oh,
have.
okay. All right. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Emotional asses.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
So now here we are 20 years later. Now what do you think of the
Me?
family?
of us?
Oh, what do I think of your family?
Everybody.
Well, okay, can I tell you what I think about your family?
Yeah, give an honest,
Is
honest
okay,
assessment.
so the siblings, meaning like the
Caleb, Emma. Oh, you talking about his
No.
brothers and sisters?
yeah, your aunts and uncles. They fight, not like in a mean way, but they do fight and bicker, and then they're like, okay, Tuesday morning, 9:30 breakfast. Yes. So they all still get to breakfast, which I think
Well, how many is
so
there, Dad?
cool.
There's 5 of us, and we check our issues at the door once a
Yeah.
month. We go in to eat breakfast, and there's no drama.
I
Well,
love
there's
it.
two.
It's
There's
just-
2 boys. There's my dad and his brother Daryl,
3 sisters.
and then 3 sisters: Linda,
Yes.
Doris, and Gina.
Gina.
Yes.
So there's 5 of them.
Yes.
And what is it, every month or every week? You guys
every
have
month
breakfast.
we
Every
meet.
month?
It's like the first Saturday of every month. We all show up and
Have breakfast.
talk about,
Yeah.
we catch up on what everybody's doing. And if somebody starts throwing drama out there, which sometimes happen, we check that. I
Yes.
do.
Yes.
I just say, how about them Bengals?
But here's my
Yeah,
thing
you-
with your
But I love
family
that.
drama.
Yeah.
Is it's I always say it's minor drama or it's manageable drama.
It is.
It's
It is.
not shit where they're like somebody stealing money
Yeah.
or somebody's.
Yeah, no.
It's manageable drama. That's why I tell Kenya, I go, their drama's so manageable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
there's a connect, especially Doris,
Mm-hmm.
because I get together with her and my stomach hurts. I laugh
Mm-hmm.
so hard. So we always, even at the wedding reception, we were laughing over
Mm-hmm.
just silly stuff. But I don't want to lose that. I mean, I love my sisters, but I don't want to see them a lot. That's all. I mean, it's not a big deal. Once a month's cool.
Now, one of your sisters, I'm not going to throw them under the bus. One of your sisters.
So do you even want to say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a funny ass story.
Okay.
So 2 years ago, I'm doing decent in life. Like as far as money wise, I'm doing
Oh,
decent.
we're living our best life.
Oh, there you
No,
go.
we're not living our best life.
Oh, I
We're
am.
living decent.
I am.
No, you're not.
No,
No, you're not. You're
it's
still
gonna get better?
you're still on planes. We're not a private plane. So you're not living your best life. My best life is
Oh,
a
the
private jet.
Levels going
Okay,
up.
that's
yeah.
your best
Yeah.
life.
No. But I'm doing decent, right? But I still like simple things as far as like
Sure you do.
I don't need a Lamborghini with rims. As long as I got a nice car that's comfortable, I'm good. So what do I like to do? I like to go out to eat at nice dinners, a nice perk.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept saying, I want a Keurig machine, man. I want
so
to be able to
cool,
make my own coffee and simple and just the right amount of water, and it tells you how much. You're rolling the dice with them big coffee pots, right? Kenny gets me a Keurig for Christmas, and I'm ecstatic. Like I open it up, like,
Oh, it's
oh
good.
shit,
Good.
right? So I set it up, and the family, my dad's side of the family always comes over our house for Christmas. So they all come over, and I ain't made a cup of coffee yet. I'm waiting till post-dinner coffee, right? So I told my dad, I go, Dad, I got a Keurig. You want the first cup? My
That's
dad's
good
like,
shit.
fuck yeah, give me the first cup. One of his sister goes, oh, God, those Keurigs, they're the
It
worst.
sucks, man.
It's the worst coffee. I hate Keurig
Planted
coffee.
a seed.
And I'm sitting there going, yo, bitch, this is all I wanted for Christmas.
Negative
And I'm
Nelly.
about to make my first cup to my dad. You tell me it sucks. By the way, Best fucking coffee is Keurig coffee.
It's unbelievable.
I get that donut
But you know what? When she said that, I took a sip and I had a reasonable doubt. I did, man, because she planted that seed.
Yeah, nah.
That ain't good.
I haven't gotten. I'll go to Starbucks and get like coconut milk lattes and stuff. I don't ever get coffee no more. I'll take my Keurig is the best coffee out there.
It's good shit, man.
And the little to-go cup, and I like it in the winter. I'm like, the Keurig coffee's the best, and I'll never get. Oh God, I don't think she realized she did it.
No, that's just
I
her
don't
way.
think she did it.
It's just her way.
Yeah,
I mean, she can't help.
We're
it.
not gonna say which one it is.
No, we don't
now,
say that.
Now, next time you have breakfast with them, they're gonna be like, which one was it?
I got a story. The same sister that said the coffee thing. We go to a wedding. It's in Napa Valley. Robbie, my nephew. Okay, his wedding. My sister Doris's son. We're eating in a restaurant, very nice restaurant, and I'm just loving it. Just loving life. It's unbelievable. The food comes, and this sister that's complaining about this coffee thing, she goes, "What's with this plate? The food keeps sinking in the middle. What the fuck?" And I looked up, I went, "What?" I don't get it, man. What? A plate is supposed to be like that, ain't it? God damn, man. You got to work hard to be that fucked up, man. I mean, God damn. Jesus Christ. We're not mentioning any names, though, are we?
That's why Katie's lucky she's the only child.
Oh, God, yeah.
She meets with her brothers and sisters every day. Herself. She got nobody. Now, when you see both sides with me. You see, I'm pretty close to them and Kayla. It's such an age difference.
Yeah.
So it's tough.
Yeah.
And we're not
It
like
is.
as close as we could. It's close.
Yeah.
I think
you're
under the
close,
circumstances,
though.
we're really close. There's no drama with me, Kayla, and Emma.
Right.
Absolutely none.
Mm-hmm.
Then you see the other side of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Where I have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see my dad's side. Like I say, it's manageable drama over there.
Mm-hmm.
When you see that, do you wish you had a brother and sister? Or are you good being the only child?
Well, just to be honest with you, so when I watch them, no matter what is going, like the dad side, no matter what is going on, you guys are all very supportive. So if someone is doing something, birthdays, whatever, exactly, they all come together.
Yeah, they're going to be there. For sure.
Yeah, so I really like that. Now,
my stepdad probably pull the plug on me.
In terms, I wouldn't let him. But in terms of siblings, when I was younger, I always wanted siblings, but I had cousins that were like sisters because my family was so close. So so I had sisters, and then when
sisters with an A. Sisters.
No, I had sisters.
With the ER?
Okay. All right. ER. All right. And then when I was with my oldest son's father, his mother was just like a second mom to me, and his sisters, I mean, they really embraced me too. So I still considered her like Iman's mother, Londi.
Oh, the guy that hit it before me. Yeah.
Yeah. He was the first to actually hit it.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Listen, he is an awesome guy. He was a great
just
father.
raw dogging everybody, can you?
Sorry.
I love that guy.
Okay, I just caught that. All right, I was a little late.
God, you're so responsible.
Oh God.
Softballs.
Anyways, yes, he was my first. We were together for 9 years. But anyways, his mom was like a second mom to me, and his family is like family. I still consider them family.
Yeah, they're nice people.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but you're right. Sometimes things just don't work out. So,
But you haven't really answered the question.
oh, what was it? I forgot it.
Brothers and sisters. Do you wish you had some, or you
I
were
do.
happy you got only
Like, especially as you get older,
right?
Sure.
you know?
I do. I understand.
Yeah. So I do. But like I said, I'm
I got one if you want to go
fortunate.
see him. He's just up the road at a prison. So.
I'm good.
We'll go visit.
I'm good on that, brother.
Visit. Little care package.
Yeah, not interested. Thank you. You can keep them. But yeah, my cousins are like my sisters, Jerry and Tammy and Rosalind. So,
It's cool. I ain't gonna lie. It's cool. It's cool when you got brothers and sisters and they're doing well.
Absolutely.
Well, the
It's
thing
cool.
is, I knew I did not want to have just one. I thought I was going to have 5 kids.
Really?
I did.
Did you really?
You had 3?
Wow.
And I only had 3. Mm-hmm.
Wow, sorry.
I know. I
You're
should
a
have
good
worked
mommy.
harder.
I can see why you do that. I mean,
Wow.
your kids are awesome. I mean,
They get get on my nerves.
Because of you two together. But
Really?
I think,
I don't have
I
nothing to do
think
with it.
she does
I don't do
a
shit.
lot.
This is how you know I don't do shit. Is Emilio turned 21, our oldest. Kenya's out of town, and he just got dropped. He didn't drive. I'll give him that. He did not drive. He gets dropped off in front of the house, and it's probably 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I'm in the bed. She's out of town. All of a sudden, we got these steps. So you got like 10 steps at our old house, and then there was like a little platform. Then there was like 8 more steps to come up thing. So the steps went like this thing, like an angle. Miller's just laid out on that middle part of the steps. Like dreads just
The
out.
landing.
Like
What the hell?
He's got dreads. So this is laid out, he got shot. I just see face down,
Oh my
dreads
God.
everywhere. And I go, Mo! He goes, he answers me face down the
Lay down.
carpet.
What?
Yeah. and it still in Mo voice, monotone. Yeah. I go, what are you doing? He goes, resting. And I go, you drunk? He goes, yeah.
Just a little bit.
So he gets up. There's puke everywhere on the carpet. I go, God damn. I go, Mo. He goes, oh man. He goes, I'm sorry. He goes, don't
Missed
tell
the
mom.
ball. Oh, yeah,
Don't tell mom. Something like this. I got it. So he goes to bed. And I'm up there cleaning puke till 4 in the morning.
Yeah,
But I felt like it was a great father-son moment. Like, I'm
That's
going
big.
to
You
tell
went up.
Kenya, but I'm not going to tell
Yeah.
you I'm telling Kenya.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I called her immediately. I got to
you
clean out the
narked on
puke. But I said, you can't tell him.
Oh,
you
okay.
cannot tell him.
All right.
I'm the best secret keeper ever.
Oh, you're the crypt keeper.
Me
You
too.
were
I keep
FBI.
a good secret
Oh, my
too.
God, you're the worst, Dad.
No.
Oh, you can't tell him shit.
No.
You can't tell him shit.
No. You got about 5 minutes for the secret to stay a secret.
Oh, this guy's got the mouth of the South. If you want a rumor to get out, just tell my dad.
Yeah. Boom.
Oh, my God.
I embellish a little bit too along the way.
You can't tell him. If you want a surprise party, do not tell my dad. Oh, he gonna tell you. God, it's Saturday, man. It's gonna be
man.
crazy, right?
That's bad.
Act surprised.
Yeah.
Rumor is.
I had a friend at work at FedEx that, we got to know each other real close. Good buddy. He was at the wedding, at Emma's wedding this weekend. And he looked at me one time. He goes, hey, that don't sound like that's true. I went, some of it is, man.
Jesus. Talk about a story you embellished.
Yeah.
Details. Who cares about details?
Oh, God.
That's bad.
Yeah, that was cool,
That's
though.
bad.
That was cool. I had that moment in the middle. It was like one of them proud dad
That's
moments.
cool.
Like, all right, he was responsible
connection.
drunk. It was his 21st birthday. I get it. And then I've never been so like happy clean up puke.
Face down, man.
I was
I
just
had
like,
to be scared.
Oh, the dreads was everywhere though. Like the
Well,
dreads just
Yeah.
spread out.
I've never seen him drunk, so I'm glad that I wasn't home to see that.
Well, he acts the same.
So
There's no difference in his
I
demeanor.
don't see- yeah.
He literally went like
so
this.
glad.
Resting.
My
Good.
friend right
Yeah.
But that was nice you cleaned up.
Don't tell
I
mom.
appreciate that.
there. Yeah. And
Yeah.
you did, but she kept it to herself, which is
Yeah.
good.
And there was no, I don't know what's in his DNA and what kind of bodily fluids he comes out, but it
Didn't
cleaned
smell?
right up.
Oh, did?
There wasn't no stains. I don't know what he ate and drank that night, but it was
Wow.
definitely not, it didn't stain the carpet. You never knew it was
And
on
when
there.
I got back, I
Unbelievable.
couldn't tell it had happened.
Right. Oh, I cleaned the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And I cleaned up immediately. It wasn't like I waited.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
I was just,
That was nice
I was
to be
dry
That was
clean.
a
Even
hell of a
someone
connection
else's
with Amelia.
poop.
Big time.
I'm going like this the whole time. Oh, God, I'm glad I could do this for you. I mean, remember I woke up next morning and we never brought up. Next day I got up, he just looked there, I looked at him. It's almost like a male binding. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
see the carpet?
love you, man.
Clean as
Yeah.
shit, baby. Clean as shit. Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing
man.
wrong. So do you, now that we're moving back to California, you know what I mean?
But we're gonna keep a place here.
Yeah, thank
we're
God.
going to keep a place in Ohio.
Yeah, yeah, because this is gonna stay our. You know.
Now, over under on me bitching why my dad hasn't come see me yet.
It's already happened, probably. You guys ain't even moved in
Let's
yet.
just be honest.
Jesus.
So, because this is what we do. Me and my dad bitch about this. Like, we don't call and I don't call, and then we'll be like, ugh, right? And then I'm like this. And that motherfucker never comes over the house. Never comes to see me. I'm gonna be in California. Ugh. Hey, he's not coming out.
He's retired. He's got nothing but time.
All the day just talking about,
right.
he ain't got shit. Come on. He drove cross country on speed and won't come see me.
I should have never told that damn story. Couple more black mollies, he can be in San Francisco.
Dad, it's Wednesday. Take a couple black volleys. You'll be here by Thursday. Come on, we'll go to the Raider game.
It's gonna happen. I'll be drugged through the mud.
What do you
I'm
get?
coming out. I'm coming out for Austin's graduation.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
All right.
must.
Okay, that's good.
And then maybe,
The backyard should be finished by then.
yeah. So I'll be out a few times a year. Come on.
Look at my face. This motherfucker.
Get a reasonable doubt. He's embellishing again.
How are you doing with retirement?
I'm loving every minute of it, man.
Yeah.
I like the fact that I can smoke weed now. And I never used to be able to do that. I do it a lot. I really don't.
Another
But
embellishment.
I mean, it's just, I work for my brother once in a while, delivering cars. I just love it. I mean, there's plenty of stuff to do. I walk with Jane every day and try to keep in halfway decent shape. And
Smoke when you walk?
Oh, do people smoke when they walk?
Oh, yeah.
well, I do maybe before and after. That's not healthy.
He's crushing weed. Let's walk, Jane.
Yeah, it's funny, because I never bought it. I haven't bought it in like forever. Like I could probably get a hit for that guy. But anyway, now I'm buying it by the sackful, and it's just, and my buddies, they're all still working, so they can't do it. They come over to my house, they smoke on my weed. It's like, hey, you guys got to throw some money on the table. Jesus Christ. Come on.
Smoking on my weed, fuckers. I'm just waiting for the day I come over your house and you got a grow house in the back.
Oh my God. I'm telling you. I don't know. I get
So what are you, smoking weed, playing poker?
playing poker, play a lot of poker, 2 or 3 days a week.
Oh.
Weed.
Every day?
No. Just on weekends. It's long weekends. Thursday.
The lies we tell.
I don't know. I just think it makes sense when I'm high. I don't know.
You don't, but you're not bored.
That makes sense when I'm high.
Can you imagine yourself retired?
No. Stand up?
No, you're never going to.
No, I'm going to be like Don Rickles.
Yeah.
I want to be like 80 in Vegas. I'm not traveling as much.
I saw him, Belterra Casino, Don Rickles, a year before he died. He's 80.
It keeps you sharp, man.
He had a full band. He sang, he danced, he told jokes. It was hilarious.
Stand up keeps you young. It keeps you sharp. I fully believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, you never see stand-ups die young unless it's drugs.
Yeah.
You don't. Like, we live long lives.
You do.
Because I think your brain's always working.
I agree.
It's always got to be it's always moving. You're not stagnant. It's not like I'm going to an office every day to cubicle and you know what you're going to do every day, the same shit.
Right.
It's like your brain's on, and I think that's why when I go to my class reunions, I'm knocking on 2 mile an horn. I look the youngest.
Because memory's really good, Gary. I mean, you remember stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He
my
does.
God.
That's it. I think I got like a photographic memory, but it's good and bad because I don't forget shit. You know what I
Especially
mean?
when I dish it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Anybody.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I don't forget shit.
You
and Kenya
don't.
called me out. Came like, well, what were you guys like? I don't remember. You don't remember?
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
Jeez,
But I think stand-ups, we live long lives because our mind's got to be sharp.
I agree.
And if you see a stand-up die young, it's usually drug-related in some form. You know what I mean? You don't see somebody just
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor lived a long life and did a lot of drugs.
And he made jokes out of it. That
Set
was
himself on fire.
freebase, cocaine.
Don Rickles, long life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Paul Mooney's still kicking.
Yeah.
Dick Gregory went to 84. And the thing about it, whenever you hear comics pass away, we're working up to the day we die.
Yeah.
I'm a Richard Pryor, could barely talk. He was still showing up at the Comedy Store, just barely talking.
You met him, didn't you?
Yeah. That was a great, one of my great moments was just get to LA, I'm open micing, I get on stage and Pryor's in the audience and everybody says, you can't get a picture. No pictures with Richard. He just wants to watch the show. No picture of Richard. I said, fine. I get off stage. One of his guys came up to me and said, Richard wants to meet you and get a picture. And I was like, I said, can I get my camera? He goes, yeah. I run down to my pickup. This is before cell phones had cameras on them. I always had a camera with me for some reason. So I grabbed my camera and then I sit down in his booth and I put my arm around to get a picture and security grabs me.
Oh,
was like, we said no pictures. I'm like, oh no, he asked me. So they had, Richard's like, it's fine. Because he was sick. So then they was like, oh, sorry. So they let me go. We got the picture and I had like a 5-minute conversation with him.
That's so cool, Gary.
And, it was just cool. It was like a rite of passage. Very similar to when I did Daddy Daycare, and Eddie Murphy knew who I was when I the first day we shot together.
We have arrived.
He called one of my jokes. He like said it, and I was like, oh wow, and then so I was like, oh, so you don't know who's watching you, you know?
That's so cool, man.
That's cool. It'd be kind of like you meeting Tom Hanks since he did the FedEx Castaway.
Well, that's a good analogy there. I'd probably be a little starstruck, maybe.
If you can meet
one person,
who would it be?
James Taylor.
I'd love to see JT. Or the guy I think I wouldn't know what to say would be Clint Eastwood. Because he goes the old westerns and stuff. I just thought he was fantastic. If I wouldn't know what to say. It's like,
well, I've always,
hey man, I love you. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
I've always said that's the guy. Two people I'd probably be nervous to work with because I'm a stand-up, so I can put everything at ease and make jokes. I said Clint Eastwood and Denzel would be the two. I'd probably be like, whoa, because Denzel, it's more like the star. I'm talking about not meeting. I'm talking about working with in a movie. Denzel's more than just the star factor. I'd be like, oh, that first day would be nervous.
Step up your game. Yeah.
Yeah. After that, you're in the groove.
Yeah.
Clint, and I don't know if you know this, Clint Eastwood is the notorious for doing one take. A lot of times.
Oh, you got one shot?
Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah.
What? No, you'll do 5-6 takes and you do different camera angles. Clint's, and what I've heard is he'll be like, nah, set all the cameras up. We're going to get this right. And if he knows his lines, you better fucking know your lines.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And then that's
sense.
why the studios will give him all this money to do movies because he's going to come, they'll be like, we're going to give you 60 days to shoot. He only needs 30 because he's not wasting time doing retakes and everything. It's just like he's rattling through. And that's what I've heard on their work with them. But I was like, so when I heard that, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of pressure.
Because, like, we want to ad-lib sometimes, too. We're like, I think this would be funny. If you know you got one take, you're trying to do an ad-lib with Clint, you're rolling the fucking dice.
Yeah.
Because most movies I've been in, the director will, I'll pull him aside and ask him, I'll be like, yo, I got something funny. He goes, all right, do your way, but then we'll do it one time just with the script.
Right.
And I'm like, okay. It's funny. We did Think Like a Man, too. I mean, Tim's story, love him to death, but he'd always be looking at me like, Gary, I don't know. And then every time we do it, it'd make the movie. He'd be like this, you can't say that.
Gut,
and then it was like this.
You're the comedian.
And then I'd be like, Tim, it made the movie. Yeah. So Clint, when I heard he's like one take, I was like, oh, as far as working with, not meeting, but working with. What about you? One person you'd be nervous to meet.
Okay. Barack Obama. But let me tell you why.
Because you want to fuck him.
Oh, that came out of nowhere. Never knew that.
All right.
Ouch.
And I would never say that out loud anyways, because I have too much respect for Michelle Obama. But listen, he just looks like a lot of fun. Like good, like I don't drink beer. I don't drink, but he just looks like a lot of fun. Like real quick, real smart, real cute. He just
real cute.
Brilliant, man.
Yeah, I think he's kind of sexy.
I heard he's not circumcised.
Really?
Whoa.
I don't know. Just making shit up.
Okay. So
got an elephant trunk.
And a woman, this is going to be so weird, but Diana Ross, because I used to listen to her in my bedroom.
I would love to meet her too.
Well, we could have been on the dating game. I would have got both those right.
You would have?
Yeah. Oh, I knew Barack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I would have picked Diana Ross because you're always like mahogany.
Like
mahogany.
Well, I will put a picture of Diana Ross in my office.
That's a little much.
I love Diana Ross.
What about a woman? You said Clint Eastwood. What about a woman? If there's a woman you
for an actress,
not just anybody, any woman you could meet.
Anybody I'd want to meet.
They said, Gary, you could have lunch with anybody right now, but it has to be a woman.
Probably as an actress, I would like to meet Meryl Streep because
I would have said that. I would have got that one.
No,
right.
anything she's ever touched is gold.
Yeah,
and I just there's so much talent, and I mean, everything she's done, I wouldn't know what to say to her either because she's such a fantastic actress. And I think she steps everybody else's game up too when you're acting with her. You'd have to. Mm-hmm. So, a little intimidating.
Yeah. What about you?
God, I've met so many people.
What about the women?
Chicks.
My mom. Shit, I haven't talked to her in 3-4 years. So
that'd be nice.
One woman I could have lunch with and talk to and meet.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be my mom.
I would.
That is so sad and sweet.
It is sad and sweet, and that's from the heart right there.
Yeah,
big time.
It'd definitely be my mom.
I wish that would happen for you. I really do.
Yeah, it'd be nice to reconcile a little bit. Yeah, have some kind of relationship because even if
you could keep fuck stick out of it, and just what I mean, and hell, meet her for lunch at her place.
Yeah,
because
with my mom, it's always cool because it was just us two. She's great.
She's funny.
It's just us two. It's when she's
Okay.
around that. I don't want to end
No
on dark
comment,
note.
but
You
I would
asked,
like.
you asked.
I did. No, I'm not going to make any comment
But my-
about that. I have no comment.
Men, who would I, if I won? That's a tough one. I mean, it would definitely wouldn't be an actor, or actress, or comedian. It'd probably be shit. Oh man, that's a tough one.
Is it a sports person?
But I have to
I met all the sports. I met just about everybody as far
Serena.
as athletic goes. No, I would.
Musician?
James Taylor.
No. Maybe Lenny Kravitz. Probably Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, that'd be cool. Get some weed.
Because I just think he'd be so cool and be like, yeah, man. But see, my thing is whenever I've had the opportunities to meet actors or actresses or singers and stuff, when I'm just at a party and people are like, hey Gary, you want to meet this person? I'm like, no. Because I don't want them to meet me as a fan.
Comfort zone.
Like, hey. And I don't want to get introduced as a comedian because then there's like some stigma or pressure that comes with that. Like, what am I supposed to do after that? Like, hey,
Yeah, man.
you know, tell a joke.
I know you.
What's going on, Brad Pitt? Hey, buddy. Oh, you're really not aging. Benjamin Buttons was for real.
Just give a selfie.
What's Angelina's pussy taste like?
I'm thinking the same thing.
What's power taste
my
like?
God.
What's pussy power taste like? I just want to know what that power pussy tastes like. So
I told you.
I don't want to meet. I don't want to
Need
meet.
to be here.
I don't want to meet actors and actresses like that. You know. But I think Lenny would be cool. Just, you know, I hear stories about him. He just seems like a cool dude, and he's kind of mysterious. Like you really don't know the inside of Lenny Kravitz. He doesn't let everything out.
Right.
Like, you know Kanye West. You know exactly what he's about.
Right.
Like, you know Kevin Hart. You know exactly what he's
No
about.
comment.
You know, but you don't. You don't know
Lenny Kravitz can
Lenny
play.
Kravitz. He keeps his
He
personal
can
life
play.
personal. You know what I mean?
Guy's got
Yeah,
talent.
For the most part.
I get that.
And he lives like in Europe most of the time. Like, you don't even see him. So
I get
probably Lenny Kravitz.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. So what we got? We got Clint Eastwood and Meryl Streep.
Yep.
Barack Obama and Diana Ross.
I'm coming
And
out.
I'm my mom and Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
Well, if I could have my mom, Lenny Kravitz, and me at dinner.
That'd be cool. Yeah. And break the ice. For sure.
I remember, this is a funny story. I remember we were driving to Florida. I went on 2 vacations as a kid. And both times we drove in a car with no air conditioning from Cincinnati down to Florida. And then one time, Rob, my stepdad, put on, me and Michelle, my older sister, we're listening to like rap. I think it was like Ready for the World. It wasn't even rap. He goes, man, put this bullshit off. And I always say, he was basically saying black music, but trying not to say black music. Turn this fucking shuck and jive shit. I don't want to hear this bullshit. Then
he said shuck and jive?
Yeah, shuck and jive
okay,
shit.
well, he was
so then he
saying
goes,
music.
so then he puts on,
Really?
Terrence Trent D'Arby. Didn't know it was a black guy singing. And he goes, yeah, see, that's music.
good.
And I'm like, I told Michelle, I go, he don't even know that's a black guy. The guy that sang Wishing Well.
Oh, yeah.
I know exactly.
Wishing Well, no, wishing
good
well.
too.
I'm thinking about what an idiot he is.
Right.
He is an
I
idiot.
remember he turned
He is
up.
an idiot.
Yeah. See, that's music. Because he turned on a rock station. And he didn't think of black people. I was like this. I was like to Michelle, he don't even realize this
man.
guy's black.
Oh, shit. Jesus.
So, on that note, thank you both for coming on the podcast. Thank you
Get
for not
some.
stepping on toes.
Thank you
I
so
told
much.
you, Dad. She doesn't.
Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to do the closer, and she had to
Let
chime
her
in.
say goodbye first.
Hold her.
Sorry.
All right. So, anyways, this
All right,
is,
see you later.
Dad, you're turning to fucking Kenya. Let me close the
Nothing
show.
wrong with that.
All right. I want to thank my dad and my wife. This is Gary Owen with the Get Some podcast.
Bye.
Bye.
Told you she can't fucking. That you don't say fucking bye.
Oh, what do you say?
Adios. Adios.
It's just the same ending. Hold on. This is Gary Owen with the Get Some podcast. If you want to listen to my podcast, just go to iTunes, search Gary Owen, #Get Some.